Hello, YouTube. This is Aaron and Tammy with and of A Sold Out Marriage. We're coming to you with a video today that Tammy is going to introduce.
Yes, I am. Hi, YouTube. Hey, we are going to do a video today about Emerge, the Emerge Men's Conference that Aaron and Keziah went to down in San Diego with the C3 Church. And Aaron is going to tell you all about it. It was a phenomenal experience that he had. This is year number 3 that he has gone down there. And to start that off, you want to show him your cool hoodie?
Yeah. Let's see if there's some better light this way. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Now we can see our faces. Okay. So here it is. I don't know if you can read this, but it says Win Strong. That was the name of our team that I went with from Salt Lake City. Emerge, well, it's actually C3 Church now has a location or a campus here in Salt Lake City.
Yep.
We don't go to the church, but we have a lot of friends that go there, and I became part of the team since I've been to Emerge for, this was the 3rd year.
Sorry.
And so I became part of the Salt Lake City team, and it was a great experience. So, okay, here's the thing, guys. I didn't have a prepared thing to say here, but if you have ever wanted to have a sense of real camaraderie with your Christian population or the people in your church, community, that's it, community. You need to go to Emerge in 2020. I literally registered at the conference I was at this year for next year.
Without hesitation, like there is no hesitation.
Yeah. It's you know, we have our own reasons. I'm actually taking one of our kids next year with me, and he's going to be 16 when we go. But this is just an amazing experience. If you're a Christian, if you're a man, if you're a woman, you really want your husband to go to this.
Really want your husbands to go to this. You know what? Are you okay if I just say something? You know what? Wives, I am telling you, get your men to go. You are their greatest encourager, and I'm telling you right now that, you know, year number 1, 3 years ago, it was something that I encouraged Aaron to go to. We heard it talked about from our friend Tony, and I encouraged Aaron to go. And I mean, really, to be fair, Aaron typically hadn't been the type to just be like, oh yeah, that sounds great, let's go. But he did. And there's not, I mean, one of the things for like financial intimacy is we talk about everything, but we also know each other really well by this point in our marriage after 18 years. And I think, you know, Aaron didn't hesitate to register already again for next year. I didn't need to be there to discuss it. Like, is this something that we should do? Oh no, hands down, I want him to go again. And so wives, encourage your husbands to go. They're going to come home just, just anointed and just stoked for the man that they've been created to be. And so they're empowered. It's amazing. I can't talk. I could talk for hours about this, but really when it comes down to it, just encourage your men to go next year.
So I guess coming back anointed, there was so many men that really, when I met them for the first time at the Emerge Conference this year, were just kind of ho-hum and so excited about being a Christian. They were excited to be at the conference, although there was no expectation. That was definitely a new experience for me, is to be with a group that had no expectation for what they were about to experience. And by the time we came back, some of these guys were praying for others, healing, you know, having the power of healing just go through them, and just being warriors in prayer. And that reminds me of the song that we heard this morning in worship, and I've heard it several times recently. I forgot
This is how we fight our battles.
And it basically is just a very simple song about trusting in God and waiting in Jesus' power and praying and just, letting God fight the battle for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the conference itself is a pretty cool thing. This year there was 1,500 men, and by the time the weekend was over, after we'd been back just a day, there was already, I think, 800 men
signed up and ready to go
for next year. So, anyways, not to look forward too much. So we get there and set up camp. It was really windy, and just getting there for me and our oldest that went with me this year was a challenge. And it seemed like there was a lot of things trying to keep us from getting there. But we got there, and without me instigating, without me pushing or having too much to do with it, just letting God work in the environment and the experience. Our oldest, he came back with more to say about something than I've seen him say in a long time.
Yeah, from a mom point of view, I kind of saw my kid come back. It was a glimpse of just the man he's going to become, and I just am watching him just grow, and it's been amazing in just the last week and a half of just, he just looks and seems different. He just suddenly has manpower.
That's for sure. And so, we're there. We start off with filling out a piece of wood with things in our lives that we want to get rid of, and that's called your burden. And we wear it all weekend until we get rid of it. And so there's just strong, powerful concert-style worship. There's really powerful, really anointed, very sold-out preachers, and they just preach the Bible and what God has done in their lives and what they've seen God do in many, many lives. Just powerful experience.
Testimony.
And testimony. And to top it off, there's the whole camp is broken up into groups of 40 to 60 men, and so our group, I didn't know too many of the guys very well, and so I got to know some of the guys as well as we could in 2 days. Our son got to know a couple of really, really cool young men at the church. But most of all, we came together as a team, and I don't think any of these guys really have experienced that kind of thing before. And so to see us come together as a team, starting off as strangers and just competing in competitive activities and just competition and camaraderie, and in the end, just experiencing God, you come away with a little bit of the glow.
Yeah.
As if you've been in God's presence, because you have been in God's presence for 2 days.
Yeah.
We end we end the night before we leave with burning all those things that we wrote on the burden in a huge bonfire. And then the next morning we kind of finish things off with one more come together with a pastor and worship. And one of the biggest things, it's been an impact on me every year, and I've just been anticipating doing it this year, is so there's a coming of age competition, for not even a competition, just a
rite of passage.
obstacle course rite of passage for everybody under 18. And so our oldest that was with me went through that, and it was just a father-son moment that's just hard to beat. And so I guess just to wrap this up, I encourage you guys, do emerge. Email us, contact us if you want to find out more about it. Look up C3 Church in San Diego. And if you don't want to do this conference, go to something. Go do some kind of
find something
retreat conference or something where
it's gonna grow,
where you can grow yourself as a Christian, as a person. It's just worth it.
Well, I mean, of course, this is why we're doing this for Aaron, this video for men, to get men interested, of course. But also as a sold out marriage, I think that's one of the things that we're always talking about is growth and being able to do things together to grow, but also sometimes you need to do things apart to grow. And I will be the first to admit that there is a group of women called Cherish Women through C3 that I have shied away from, but this year I'm gonna go. And that's because I feel like I need to grow individually as much as Aaron has grown as a man. I need to grow as a wife, and so that's something that I'm going to do too. But really, just encouraging you, seriously, women. Again, you want your men to go. I just think our marriage, honestly, it's grown because of Emerge.
So that pretty much ends the video. We just wanted to say bless you guys this week till the next video and during the next video and always. But like the video, share it. Please share it. Subscribe, get notifications if you want to know when we put these videos out. I love that bird.
I know, me too. Springtime.
But stay tuned. We're going to have more videos coming up. What else?
Oh, you want to get a hold of us? You can email us at asoldOutMarriage@gmail.com and
check out the Facebook page.
Or check out the Facebook page, and then also check out our book, the beginning of a journey to a sold out marriage on Amazon. And so we'll see you in our next video.
Okay,
Bye.